Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently planning a full-scale invasion of Portugal. Now we know they have like 160,000 troops, so we're going to prepare a very large invasion of Portugal. We're going to bring these guys around. It's going to take them a while to get there. This is only 8 transports. Our transport count is definitely our limiting factor here, but I want to land in the north up this way. We're currently bringing these forces up. And I want to continue to convert here, absolutely. So we'll get these underway. There we go. We can make states, but we'll get back to that. I want to be focused very heavily on this invasion force right now. So we're going to group these fleets up, and we're going to move them back over this way. I'm looking to bring in sufficient forces to win outright in Portugal. That is going to be necessary here. We did see the Portuguese fleet right up over here, and they are fighting us here. How's that going? We don't have leadership here. We should probably look to just retreat. Yeah. So that's fine for now. We didn't want to fight them in the open sea, so Portugal definitely has ships sailing around. No doubt about that. Where is our navy right now? Okay, right there. So they're going to be arriving back shortly. Good. I'm hoping that we don't lose this 3-decker, but we'll see. We do need to continue to work through these revolts down over this direction. That's fine. We also get a diptech and a miltech here. Wonderful. So we need to repair our ships, right? That's definitely a thing that we're going to need to do. I'm going to move here. And this fleet, I'm going to tell, assuming it doesn't get caught by Portugal, to move here. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to be repairing here for a little bit. And we're going to move these units down. We're going to need to transport units over to Ireland, right? That is one of our top priorities at this moment. Cool. We can core this, and a conversion just finished. We'll continue to convert. We don't want to fight the Portuguese Navy in the open sea. We're pretty galley heavy. We want to fight them in coastal seas or inland seas. Ideally inland seas, but coasts are fine. So we don't want to fight in the open sea. Not with our current ship composition. I think we're going to wait on these ships to arrive. We can definitely eliminate these Portuguese separatists. I want to come down this direction for now. Cool. Separatists over here. We're going to need to respond to these guys, and we'll send this force down to deal with that. Sure. And let's get ready to head out over here. We're just waiting on these guys to show up. They don't need a huge amount of repair. So they've now shown up, and that puts us at how many transports here? 76. Cool. So we're going to embark all of these and take whatever we can. And I want to put these up over here. Hopefully we don't run into the Portuguese Navy. I don't think we will. It was, honestly, I think a bit of a fluke that we ran into them here. I'm expecting them to be positioned more down this way. But we'll see. We will see. So we win a battle over here. Wonderful. And I want to eliminate these guys real quick. I want to continue to take over territory over here. I want these guys to head in there. Beautiful. So we're going to drop off these forces here in Limerick. I'm going to give it 1 month tick to repair. And now we're going to come back over this direction. We're going to pick up the rest of these forces. And we know that this is a full unit. This is not a full unit. What do we need here? Not entirely this, but it's fine. We can re-divide these out later. That's not a big deal. So we're going to arrive back over here shortly. We're just going to stack these units together. We can bring this whole unit. That'll be good. Man, I really want to make states, but we also really do need to get this invasion done. Wait a sec. We just went up to 10%. Oh, they're being invaded by Morocco. That's kind of problematic for us. That's actually really problematic for us. Would they accept our desired peace deal? Our desired peace deal is everything in the Americas. We may have to wait for Morocco to finish their war. So we want everything out over here, right? For sure. Bare minimum, we want this. Ideally, I would like to take some of these islands in the Atlantic. I think the Pacific holdings are a little bit out of scope right now, but this would be ideal. There are currently 103 reasons away from doing this. I think we're going to proceed with our plan. We may have to wait for Morocco to end their war. That definitely throws a wrench into the works. So we can bring these guys up over to Limerick. And I'd like to spread these out a little bit, like so. We're going to have some attrition up here. This definitely throws a wrench into the works. Oh, it just ended. Okay. So the Morocco war is over. That's good. That is very good for us. So I do want to continue to convert. Absolutely. We're banking admin power right now. Okay. So I want to bring these guys around to Desmond. Separatists down over here and British Cascadian separatists as well. Sure, that's very rude, but it's fine. We're going to come in over here and... Where were those Cascadian separatists? Up here? We can't get there, unfortunately. We have to fight Canada for that. So there's nothing we can do there. I want to make sure that we have a top-tier leader over here. We have military access in Spain. The Spanish overlord Majapahit? What? Spain is a tributary state of Majapahit. Okay. Who apparently Portugal's at war with. Fascinating. I think we land in the north here. We just try to establish a beachhead here in Asturias. Let's attach both of these to transports. We know they just lost a war to Morocco, right? So they must be fairly weak militarily. 23k with no manpower? Oh, this is free then. What's their navy like? 151? Still a little bit scary. But I think we go. So these guys are going to stack in here, and these guys are going to move down. They shouldn't be able to deal with this invasion. So actually, because the Morocco war ended that quickly, that did end up being good. That could have been very bad for us if we were forced to just sit there and wait for a really long time while that war dragged on. That could have been very bad. But it ended up working out, I feel like. So we're going to land over here. We're establishing a beachhead. Now we're going to head back up over here and grab these forces again. And we're just going to stay here. We're going to look to hold our beachhead until reinforcements arrive. Now we're going to come in and land at Asturias, and we're going to put these guys in Desmond. Full-scale invasion here. Pawnee separatists will deal with those, no problem. And we should be taking back these territories for sure. I want to continue to core here. Or not core, converge. There we go. And now we're just going to go grab these last few units. And at this point, we should be capable, if we grab a unit like this one, of starting to strike out here. I'm going to put this here because we know that... Oh, that's very flickery. We know that these guys are a full unit, right? So that's okay. We're going to start taking territory over here, 16,420. And then these two, neither of them are actually a full unit. We'll attach all of these guys to transport and come in and land at Asturias. Okay. I'm going to group all of this together. We're going to create a new unit, and we're going to split it in half, like so. This is only mildly awkward here, but it'll do. We need to open up some additional areas, right? So I'm going to create another unit here, and I'm going to split off some of those dragoons. We need this to be 16, 4, and 20. So we select this unit. These guys are going to head off over here. These guys will group together, and this is now a double army. So we can just split that in half, and they can push down like so. And we should be able to do this basically with impunity. They don't really have the capability to handle this due to that Morocco war apparently completely wiping them out. So that's good. Navajo separatists out over here. And where were those? I would have expected Navajo separatists to be over here. Yeah, there they are. Cool. So we can now continue to convert, which we will certainly do. We could grab a religious idea here. I don't think we do that. We're going to need coring. That's for sure. But the invasion of Iberia is definitely going nicely here. No doubt about that. So the question is, how much can we actually take out of this? Possibly a lot is the answer. Possibly a lot. They have no answer to this full-scale invasion. That's for sure. I want to head directly to Lisbon to get ticking war score. Now, Portugal lost most of their territory down here, occupied by revolutionary Great Britain. Oh, revolutionary Great Britain has jumped on the bandwagon now, too. Okay, Portuguese Brazilian separatists down here. Did I just see revolutionary Great Britain troops in Lisbon? Yes, I did. I don't like this. I'm going to be honest. AI, stop stepping on my toes. Please. Okay. So, one thing we can definitely do is we can demand the transfer of these vassals. Alternatively, we could just take their vassal territories. Kind of like that. That would leave this area here. I don't know that we want to actually do this. It's an idea. I'm not sure it's a good idea. Oh, there's this here. Cool. So yeah, we can see here Great Britain took that over. That means that they lose the ticking war score. But it could have been a lot better for us. No doubt about that. We do get most of this occupation here. Most of it. Portugal wants peace. I don't blame them. They're getting absolutely piled on. We're just going to wrap this up here. That puts us at 59% war score. Out of curiosity. Oh, they would accept this. They would accept this. Who would be angry? The US and Portugal. I don't care. We just beat both of them. This is kind of huge. Now, that's Australian there. I want to double check and make sure that we're getting everything from them in the Americas. We are. And we're getting territory from them in the Atlantic. We're getting African. We're getting Iberian territory from them here. I can't overstate how huge this is. So we get our decisive victory. I'm going to bring these guys home. So we're going to leave one army stationed here. Then we're going to bring one army up here. The United States rivaled us. Hilarious. We do need to make these states, and let's go ahead and do so. I'm using C to hit the confirm key here to make this go a little bit more quickly. So let's get that all done. We definitely got some nice territory out of that. I do want to sort by overextension here and get these overextension causing cores dealt with. Beyond that, we can sort by cost and just make our way down through here, like so. There we go. That's a bunch of coring done there. We're going to need a lot of seats in Parliament, but I think the bigger thing that we want to work on here is town halls. We're going to make any of these... Okay, that wasn't all that many. We're going to make any of them that's over 5, is what I was going to say. We're going to make some counting houses, but I do want to get some great, or at least one great temple going here. We'll get these counting houses underway. Beautiful. That's looking good. Okay, now we're going to need to bring these 3 armies back home. So that's going to take some time, and then we're going to be working on rebuilding this fleet a little bit. I want to bring it up to at least like 120 transports. I feel like that's going to be pretty necessary. We're going to move these apparently one at a time, but that's fine for now. We're at peace. I'm not too much in a rush about that. I do want to come down over here and work on taking back these territories, of course. And these guys are sieging us up here. That's a long ways away. I'm going to redirect this down over here. We're going to drop an army here. That'll be fine. Cool. We can continue to convert, and we definitely will do so. And we'll continue to core as much as we can. That'll take some time. These guys can attack here immediately, and then we're going to, of course, bring these 2 back up to where they came from. Right up over here. That looks good. So we'll get this all taken care of. No problem whatsoever. Excellent. Yeah, they're getting random parliament seats. We shouldn't grant out parliament seats randomly, but I kind of don't care. To be clear, we do get these bonuses, and so we're really better off granting them in high development provinces. But that sounds like work. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to make our way through here. That invasion definitely went well. Portuguese Cascadian separatists up here. That will have to use boats to get to. And we should bring these boats around. We're going to need to have like a Pacific fleet and an Atlantic fleet. And a combat fleet, I think. So like transport fleets, Pacific and Atlantic, and then a single combat fleet is probably the way we're going to go here. That's what I'm leaning towards anyway. So Portuguese Cascadian separatists are being jerks. No shockers there, of course. That is fully expected that they do that. But we're working through these cores relatively quickly. That's going quite well, in fact. And we're getting these territories taken back nicely. Excellent. That all appears to be very nicely under control. Animus Zealots down over here. That's very convenient. We happen to be right there. Okay, our ruler died there. Our new ruler has okay stats, but crappy military stats. That's fine. We're on Miltech 31. We only need 1 additional tech, right? Before we are at the final tech. So that's okay. No major deals there. What debate do we want in Parliament? Do we have anything for, like, ship construction? Sailor recovery speed. I'm not too concerned about sailors, though, to be honest. I want ship construction. But I guess we could do impressment of sailors. Or just light ship cost. We're probably going to build some light ships. Okay, that'll do for now. Getting a free stability? Sure, we'll happily take that. I'm going to move these guys down over to, like, here. Just to get them out of the way. And we should definitely attack up over here. Cool. 30 diplomatic power? Do it. We can make an additional state down here. And we can probably do quite a number of these. Okay, only a few. How are we doing on town halls? Only 1 that I'm going to make right now? We might make more of those later, but for now I'm only doing it if we gain at least 5. For now. Okay, that's looking moderately okay, is the way I'll term that. Excellent. Cascadian Separatists over this way. Sure. I'm just going to move these guys straight on down. We do definitely have some separatism issues. No doubt about that. But at least we're at peace now. That feels very, very good. So these guys are just chilling here. And we did get all of these territories as well, remember. So we control huge swaths of the Atlantic at this point. It's kind of ridiculous how much we control, actually. So we're going to head on in over here, and let's start working on our fleets. I want to move them together like so, and then we'll group that. I want to split this up into 2 at this moment. So we'll do that, and then I'm going to move not, I think, well, let's let them repair for a little bit. Now I'm going to move these guys out into a new fleet. We've got our Pacific and we've got our Atlantic transport fleets. Now we need to work on this combat fleet. We've got one too many light ships, so that's fine for now. I want to build a few 3-deckers here. But really, I kind of want to bring this up to 50. Are we lacking cash for this? It's not letting me queue up more. Okay, it's not letting me shift queue up more. We must be... Oh, it's 56 each. That would do it. So that's fine. We'll make these into cores. Do we want to cut our military expenditure a little bit right now? Probably. Down to around here. I think that's good. Where was that rebellion at? Oh, right up here. Sure. No problem there. Beautiful. So we're going to be working on our fleet here. We're going to take that up to 40. And like I said, I want to take this up to 50 total construction. So that's 45. And then that means that we're going to take this up to 100. I'm going to take that up to, right now, I'm going to take it to 55. Cool. We will continue to convert over this direction. That's pretty expensive. I'm going to actually convert here instead. We'll let that core. And of course, we'll continue to work on these cores. Beautiful. Good progress there. Now, as far as these fleets go, I want to have one of these out over here. So we're going to take that all the way around. And we're actually going to take them to here, because they need to pick up an army and come up over here, right? This is a problem for us. Wait, what is going on here? The U.S. is occupying Canada and the U.S. are at war. The U.S. is going to lose that war, right? Yeah, definitely. The U.S. is definitely going to lose that war. Canada is way stronger. So that's definitely interesting. Now, I'm going to move this fleet down over here for now, just to get it out of the way a bit. And we're going to take this up to 50. Then I want to take our light ships up to 100. Charcan Separatists down here and Galician Separatists over here. Sure. We'll deal with those, and we will deal with these. Who would have thought that Europeans would be upset about being ruled by Aztecs in 1805? Who could have ever seen this coming? Certainly not me. We'll continue to core here, and those Charcan Separatists, yeah, they'll be dead soon enough. No real problem there. I want to take this up to 100. There we go. To everlasting friendship, indeed. We have a new heir, and where was that revolt at? Is that up over here? Oh, that was here. Okay, that's mildly obnoxious, but we have this fleet available. So we can just sail on over and deal with that. Will we get there in time to stop them from doing this? Probably not, but we're just going to sail over for now. And that looks good. I don't want to actually do this conversion just yet. We'll do this one. There we go. Our Empress died. We just married her like moments ago. Okay. Well, that's a thing that happened, apparently. So yeah, they're going to occupy this, but we'll take it back shortly. Revolutionary Great Britain was building a spy network. Hilarious. And we are now going to head on in. We've now got a lot better, like, power projection, right? No doubt about that. Now, do we want to build additional frigates? Light ships and heavy ships are better in the open seas. Galleys are better in coasts and inland seas. Maybe we want to keep these even. And I also kind of want to build some East Indiamen, but I think for now we'll wait on that. I kind of want to build an even amount of these. So 300 total here. It's kind of insane, but I kind of want to do that. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to keep coring our newly acquired territory. Oh, wow. Look at all that Canada just took. Okay. We're definitely going to need to fight Canada very soon. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.